let's talk about Apex a little bit. Now, this came out. I'm sure a lot of people have already given their thoughts. I'm not expecting this like video to get like high views or anything like that. Um, this came out. It was probably like a few days after the last podcast ended, and let's make sure the sound's off. Here's some gameplay of me. I was playing with a couple buddies of mine. Um, and this is from my Twitch stream, by the way. And it's really good. I like it a lot. I'm not huge into the battle royale craze, but I am like level 27, something like that in this game. Which if you've played this game, like obviously isn't the highest level. I saw somebody that was level 90 yesterday. I'm like, oh my god. But it's pretty significant. Like that's a lot of hours. Origin claims that I put 70 hours into it, but something tells me that's not true because my friend here at the bottom here, Vackleton, he's like level 40 something, and it said he's put like an hour more into me in, and I'm like, that doesn't make sense. So I think the Origin hour counter is broke. But what's great about this game? Like here's where it separates itself from Fortnite and Blackout, or like does them both a little better. In regards to Fortnite, I think that they get the team aspect down very well. Like Fortnite, you can obviously play in teams, but this one is like full-blown team game. They took that from Overwatch for sure. Like they want you to communicate, and they're like, even if you don't want to use a microphone, you can click your mouse anywhere. If you have the scroll wheel, you can click that anywhere and like point out enemies like I just did. You see that 45 meters? Like I think I just did that a little bit ago where I clicked my mouse and I was like, enemy there. Like the amount of like me whiffing my shots there. The amount of like communication level in game that doesn't require you to use a microphone is insane. You can be like, supply package over there hasn't been opened yet. Enemies coming this way. Let's move over here. I'm being shot from this way. It's insane. The in-game communication, like if you're not social, this is probably the best multiplayer experience you could get in terms of like using communication without having to actually communicate. Now, we won that game. Now you can actually get what was I gonna say? Sorry, I lost my train of thought because it's still better to communicate in this game. Like that's always just gonna be a thing with multiplayer games. Like you want to communicate, right? But I'm just saying that if that's your thing, that's there. Those are some of the pros. I'd say another pro compared to Blackout is like when you're replacing good items, like the game just does it automatically, unlike Blackout, which is kind of so like let's say like you want a better backpack to carry more items. If you already have a backpack that's better, and that's the stream lagging, by the way, that's not your computer. We'll get to that in a minute. Like if you want a better backpack, and you find one, the game will be like, oh, don't pick this one up. You have a better one. It won't even let you pick up a worse backpack. So that's awesome. I don't recall Blackout doing that. I had a lot of issues in Blackout being like, do I need to pick this up? Do I need to pick that up? Like, what am I doing? Like, Jesus. This game's really simple. Once you figure it out, it's pretty simple to get used to. It's extremely aggressive. Very, very aggressive battle royale game. And, yeah, so that's a lot of the pros there. It plays more like Call of Duty. Like you can see me running around here, picking up weapons. This stream was really scuff. Wasn't at first. Yikers. We'll go back to the nice little gameplay at the beginning. And you know it's a first-person shooter at heart in regards to that, but you have all these different characters. You know, they have their different abilities, just like Overwatch. They have ults even. And let's move into some of the cons, I guess. So, like, one thing you saw there. This, wait for it to load here. Streaming quality, not good. And my computer's not the most powerful thing in the world. It can run this game pretty well. I have all my graphics in the game and everything like on low settings just because it's like a competitive game, so I tend to do that. I got wrecked there. I've noticed this with a lot of people. Like Vac here has a really good computer. He's had streaming issues. This game, for some reason, does not stream well. And it actually is a common problem. I promise you. Like, it's not my computer. Let's look it up. I've seen forum posts and everything. No, that's not what I want. Yeah, FPS drops. Apex, but still, I don't know. Or whatever. I'm not doing a good job making my case here. But basically, I have seen some forum posts. Like, I promise it's not my, my stream. No other game of mine does this. I have no issues with any other game, no matter the console. If I'm using my capture card on like a PS2 game, if I'm streaming a game straight from my computer, whether it's like a newer game like Overwatch, Call of Duty Black Ops 4, whatever. This game just does not stream very well right now. I don't know why that is. I've seen a lot of forum posts saying like, do this, turn VSync off, do this and that. And nothing really seems to work. There are some things that made slight improvements, but nothing major enough. Like some of this stream you're watching here is just ugly. I'm like, there's no way my computer's that bad. Like this game looks good, but it doesn't look that good. So I don't. There's a lot of bugs in the game still too. Like it's crashed a lot. Things like that. But I very much akin this to like Pokemon Go when it first came out. Yeah, there's a fuck ton of like bugs, some of them game breaking, but there's enough it's finished enough and there's enough good things for it to still be extremely fun. Yikes, this stream is just ugh. But anyway, those are my thoughts on Apex Legends. If you haven't played it, it is free. Go play it. I think it's awesome. I've been playing the shit out of it. It's like the only thing I've been streaming recently besides, some normal Overwatch. And obviously I can't stream my console games because the Windows... Oh, I got a yawn. There it is, the obligatory yawn. Because of my Windows situation still. Alright. Finally,